Successfully juggling through your many tasks while trying to be the best version of yourself can be one of the most rewarding experiences of life, yet a rather daunting task. Now join Cresta Durojaiye, Africa's leading productivity expert and life strategist, as she equips and empowers you with practical tools that bring organization and structure to help you be more efficient and live your best life possible. If you struggle with pulling it all together and need someone to handhold you through the process, this is the podcast for you. You're listening to Life Lessons with Cresta Durojaiye.
Welcome to our weekly Life Lessons podcast. This week, let me start by asking you this very simple but mind-boggling question. How do you handle those really challenging days or situations in your life? Now, let's attempt to answer truthfully without trying to sugarcoat it. After all, nobody can hear you, so it's like a silent soul-searching moment for you. I can't hear you and, well, you can hear me, but you can't see what I'm thinking about, so. Now, I have learned that it's easier to find solutions to our problems or challenges when we are honest and sincere with ourselves. So, for the purpose of this podcast, I will be generous with my vulnerability and I'll share my answers with you. Now, to be truthful, I was worse than you can ever imagine a while back. But I assure you that it's getting better now. I haven't quite arrived, but I'm not where I used to be, at least. I'm still learning and improving daily as I journey through life. But I can tell you for free that with hindsight, with growth and with maturity, I am now learning to handle my melting points differently and better if I say so myself. But Cresta before, oh my goodness, I was such an expert worrywart and a consistent complainant. In fact, I think they should have given me that title of the public complainant office role. I was such a complainant. And what has changed? Well, come with me. I increasingly realized as I went on that the way and manner in which I was handling my daily challenges or experiences greatly impacted my level of productivity. That's it. So for instance, whenever my day wasn't going so well, it will automatically weigh me down like it used to be very bad. It will sap the energy in me and practically stop me in my, smack in my tracks to the extent where I could no longer function. Sometimes this could continue for days. I'll just be wallowing there in self-pity and just holding on to that challenge that, that thing that just got me down. For some reason, I couldn't bring myself to shake it off or move on. My performance and demeanor continuously mirrored the challenges that, I was experiencing, and it always affected my productivity level on the long run. Now, being a productivity expert meant that I needed to start learning to consistently work on myself. I needed to gain mastery in this area of productivity. And this thorn in my flesh that just would not let me become the best productive version of myself, I told myself that I needed to let it go. And I knew what I had to do to confront and address it. And I knew that, hey, a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do. And once and for all, I had to confront it. So a few months back, I chose to make that turnaround. And here's what I came up with. I totally resolved to see those bad or challenging experiences in my life as character building moments. And that is our topic of discussion today. Character building versus bad day. Now, those moments where I used to be weighed down when I experienced challenges, I chose that I was going to start being more intentional, and that whenever they came, I would do, like a mindset shift by playing a reverse psychology game with it. So I chose to act out the opposite of the negative effect that the challenge or the bad day or the bad experience was going to have on me. Now remember that our brains and our minds are malleable and they tend to, mirror or act out what it is that we choose to focus on. So for starters, I had to admit to myself that, look here, whenever these things come, you have to say, I am having a character building day. Instead of saying, oh my God, I'm having a bad day. It's all over. I'm discouraged. Now, whenever I said I was having a character building day, I tell you the truth. I realized that even though I'm admitting, or even though I know that the situation wasn't so favorable, I was now admitting that I was going to build a particular character with that particular experience. You will not get it because you don't know where I'm coming from. And immediately I do that, my mind kind of takes dressing and strength wells up within me. And I see myself pushing to come out better than I went in. But on the contrary, whenever I said I had a bad day, I would usually be left feeling, depressed, exasperated, and somehow instantly defeated. And of course, the entire shebang would just follow. You know what I explained before. I would just continue like that on a parole for days. So when I weighed these two, scenarios after trying it out over and over again, I just felt that this new approach was the way forward. And it became my front burner personal productivity hack. That is, it has indeed built character in me, I tell you. And it has totally transformed and shaped the way I view my experiences or my days that I formerly used to refer to as challenging or bad. My outlook is now totally transformed, and I tell you, I am better off for it. Now, let me come back to you. How do you handle your difficult days or your experiences? Could my simple but, very practical personal productivity hack help transform your own daily encounters and experiences as well? Would it help you build strength when you decide that, you know what, I'm not going to let this make me impatient or upset, but I will decide intentionally to build a patience character out of it? The moment you try it, you spur yourself into being your best productive self. Because the truth is, when you're having a bad day, it affects how productive you are. And when you're having a good day, you tend to be more up and about and you want to do more and achieve more. So try it out and share the outcome with me. I have tried it over and over again, and it is becoming my normal gradually. I said like before, I'm not totally perfect, but I am much better than where I was before. And I'm handling my challenges differently, my melting points and my not so great days. I'm handling them better now. Now, I don't do bad days no more. I now do character building days instead. And that is my take. What is yours? Give it a shot and let me know how it goes. Have an amazing week. Cheers.
If you enjoyed this episode of Life Lessons with Cresta Durojaiye, now don't forget to leave a comment and of course, share with those you love.